Back at it again, Last Brew Standing, another episode. We got two awesome pie beers and an awesome fuzz of the day.
And our first beer, what is it, Matt?
It's Schlafly.
It's Schlafly.
We had to look up the pronunciation, proper cider apple pie. And we have
Ciderboys Mad Bark. These things are bursting with flavor, bursting with cinnamon. You don't want to miss it.
And the fuzz of the day, my favorite for sure. What's your favorite gaming console? Let's get to it. All right, hopping right into it, we're gonna look at the can real quick, give you a quick assessment. We have the Schlafly. I don't know if I'm saying it right. We had to look it up on YouTube how to pronounce it.
Schlafly. Schlafly. It's easy. Schlafly.
It's either Schlafly or Schlafly or something like that. But it's the proper cider apple pie. And it reminds me of just going to that hayride October kind of vibe. Yep. It's got the colors, a little white with like a little fall color coming in at the bottom. And it's got apples on it. You know, it says nothing about pie except you have to read it. But it's very simple, not too much to it. Sugar and spice combined to deliver an old-fashioned cider straight from the source.
It looks delicious.
I was excited about this one. Apple pie. I think of the moonshine, the apple pie moonshine.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully it gives us a little bit of flavor on that. But out of 5 beer cans, I'm going to rate this one a solid. I mean, it's not great. It's not horrible. I feel like I say that on everyone, but I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 2.5, man.
These are bonus. They're bonus points out of 5.
Correct.
Everything that he says, I'm gonna add in. It makes me feel warm. It like when I look at the can, it gives me that warm feeling inside, and I do feel like I'm looking at this and I'm thinking hot. I'm thinking of a hot beverage. I don't know why. I think it's because of that warm feeling.
Yep.
So I'm almost thinking of like a hot cider. So when I think of hot cider, I think of cinnamon. And so already my mouth is salivating because of this. So it does look good. I love the way they blend that into that lighter thing. I don't know why. It's just weird. It's just
it matches the apples too.
Yeah.
It's got the red and green.
Yeah.
So out of 5, what do you think?
So it's cool. But would I pick this up? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really pop at me. I actually have to hold it to actually sort of visualize it.
Analyze it.
Yeah, and analyze it and stuff like that. But I'm going to go 3. I'm going to go a solid 3. I think it's fine.
Beautiful. Hopping over to your, what is this?
This
Ciderboys?
is the Ciderboys hard cider. It's called Mad Bark. This would be a competitor, I would say, at least bottle and look for aesthetics to a Angry Orchard or something like that.
I was thinking that right away.
And stuff. I usually don't see too many in the cans. They're all bottles for some reason for me. But you see the cinnamon, boom, right there, the cinnamon sticks. So I'm already thinking, okay, that's got to be sugary. It's got to be sweet. I see the apple. I'm like, okay, I get it. It's the whole freaking cider, whatever. So, but this one looks cold. That one looked warm.
I feel you on that, dude.
This one looks like it's going to be cold.
I feel you on that, yeah.
It's going to be cold with apples. So, I'm actually going to give this one a 2. I think this is less appealing because I've seen a bazillion of them. The same thing.
Good rating.
You know what I mean?
I feel you on that rating. And this one, like you said, like the Angry Orchard. You ever have an Angry Orchard? This is what it is, basically.
Yeah.
It's just
it's nothing special.
No, it's
nothing
variation.
special.
And I have a feeling this is going to taste like an Angry Orchard. But like you were saying, cinnamon, love that, you know. And everything else, I mean, it's just plain, man.
It's plain Jane.
Yeah, it's got I guess they're going with the green as a crate. Like this is supposed to be like an apple crate, maybe. You know, like you go...
Weak.
Yeah,
weak.
That's what I'm saying. It's freaking weak, man. It's very simple. It's very like weak, like you said. So
it looks generic. It looks like an Aldi brand.
Yeah, I like this.
Looks like an Aldi brand.
I like the Schlafly better.
Schlafly put some time in it.
Correct. So I'm gonna give this one. I give that one 2.5. We'll give this one a 1.5.
All right.
I'm not too excited.
Do you hear that? It's the fuzz of the day.
We're in it. That's right.
That's
Fuzz
it.
of the day.
It's here.
Your favorite part, our favorite part.
This is the toughest part. This is the toughest question so far.
Is your favorite gaming console? And this could go all the way back to Pong and Atari if we want to, or all the way up to modern day VR. So I'm going to toss it over to you,
stuff.
Rich, first. Let me hear it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just have so many thoughts because, like, for me, when I think of this question, I think of games start jumping to my head.
Yeah.
But it's more so like what game fit that console. That's the toughest thing. Because
Well, what games? First, let's...
yeah, so right off the rip, I'm thinking, and here's an old school one, pull it out of the bag, Crazy Taxi with Dreamcast.
Ooh.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's my
Sega.
favorite game,
Yeah.
but like I'm saying, like there's that system, that was the game for it. Another one, GoldenEye, N64, and Mario. Like those are two N64 classics where I would say that is the best. But I'm like, is it the best system? It's just a good game for that system. And then I'm going to throw one more out there, and this one is going to be my favorite. So this is my favorite system, hands down. It's going to be Super Nintendo.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with the Donkey Kong games. Gravitate me towards that console.
I love that.
I could play the Donkey Kong games, and even their Mario, like the basic Super Mario World.
Yes.
I could do those two games.
Super Mario World, yeah.
100% all day. The Donkey Kongs for sure. So that's why that is going to be my Grand Slam console.
Fun fact, Nintendo, my sister had the NES, the before Super Nintendo, that was just Nintendo NES or whatever it was called.
Yep.
Fun fact is, when I was a little kid, I was a terror, and I put chewing gum in her Nintendo, dude. Yeah. So if she's watching,
that's
I don't
like
know
$100
if she is.
mistake right now.
I'm sorry again for that. Yeah, it's gonna be big money. But I feel you on all those systems, and I don't know if I would say Super Nintendo is my favorite. If we're gonna go consoles, I kind of think of the games as well, like you were saying.
Right.
So I'm a big fan of Smash Brothers. So that came out on Nintendo 64. No, it was actually GameCube. I remember playing at least my favorite.
Yeah.
Or when I played that, it was out on GameCube.
Never had GameCube.
I never had it either, but my buddy Ryan Dixon had it, and I would always go over there and play with his brother with the Super Smash Brothers. So there's GameCube. So
I feel like that was because there wasn't as many hits.
With
the game. I feel like it was a great system, cool, it's neat. It was neat.
Yep.
But there just wasn't big smashes.
I agree.
Besides Smash Brothers.
Yeah, besides Smash Brothers. And then Nintendo 64 was definitely my childhood favorite. I had that. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore. Kind of upset about that. But they had some great, like you were saying, 007. They had Donkey Kong. They had Conker's Bad Fur Day I played on there, which was hilarious. I mean, they just had good ones. Mario Party.
Perfect Dark.
I mean, they had great ones on Nintendo 64. But what I'm going to have to say, and I don't know if this is like a gray line or in between, is I'm going to have to say the personal computer nowadays, dude, is my favorite console. I play all my games on my computer.
It's been getting a lot of hype.
Yeah, because you could play not only your PlayStation games, but your Xbox games, but you can play everything from old games to new games all on a PC nowadays. And you could do more than just play games on it. So is that really a console? I say so nowadays, yes.
I mean, yeah, you can make it whatever you want. It's your console.
People out there are kind of probably going to rag on me, though, because it's not a physical console you plug into your TV. So if I had to pick a physical console, I would say my favorite is still by far Nintendo 64.
Okay. Before we end this off, OG game, if you remember it, and this is going back to, I think it's the Super Nintendo, Biker Mice from Mars.
I never played that, dude.
You'll have to get a clip of it.
Yeah.
It is awesome. But we need to get into this taste right now. So drop your favorite system, console, games. We don't care. Drop it in the comments.
Yep, let us know.
We're back for our favorite part.
The taste, man.
The taste. And we're going with the Schlaflys.
The Schlafly.
The Schlafly.
Yeah. And this is that apple pie. So I'm super excited about this. Yes. Let me dish it out to you, Rich. There's yours.
Donka.
There's mine. Let's give it a little sniff real quick. Oh, man. This is going to be great. At least I'm hoping. It smells exactly
goodness.
Exactly like, you ever had those apple pie shots?
Yes.
It smells exactly like that. Yeah. There's a local bar around the corner. They do these apple pie shots, and they're phenomenal. It smells so good.
Oh, my goodness.
It smells so good.
Straight from the source. Sugar and spice. Everything nice. Wow. I mean, this smells...
Powerpuff Girls, it reminds me of.
This smells great. And the pour, which was interesting, it bubbled a lot.
It did.
Like, it was pretty fizzy. Cool. That's crazy.
Let's give it a little cheers.
All right.
I gotta go in for round 2 because, I don't know what my initial thoughts are here.
Very smooth.
Yeah, but the smell wasn't. I don't know. The smell wasn't what it was taste like.
I feel like I gotta reach in. I gotta reach in again. That's what I felt like. That is a 6.8% alcohol.
Wow.
So I feel like that's where I got a lot of alcohol taste in there. I was waiting for this explosion of apple pie. It does taste warm, air quote warm. Not like it's not warm, lukewarm, but it tastes like smooth, subtle, easing, relaxing, warm. But there's it's a strong alcohol taste. Yeah. There is that in the back. However, it's not like super strong, like you can't drink it. It's just there.
It just tastes like a very crisp apple.
It's tart.
Very, yeah, it's like one of those green apples,
yeah,
right?
Granny Smith.
Granny Smiths. That's exactly what it tastes like. Yeah. It's a Granny Smith.
What are you ranking?
I like this. So my scale always is over 5 is like, under 5 is not so much like. So I'm gonna give this one
a little hazy.
A solid. We're gonna go with a solid 7.5. I like it.
Oh wow!
I like it.
Be lower the way
it's very crisp.
Trash talk.
It just confused me. It's not. I wasn't
Schlafly.
Yeah, it was confusing because I thought it was going to be something it wasn't. But if you put it on the cider end against like a Angry Orchard or something, I think I like it more than Angry Orchard. It's more crisp and it's the higher alcohol content. So I'm
giving it a 6.
6.
I'm giving it a 6. I think that I would not order this.
Rich, we're moving on.
So this is the Cider Boy, the Apple Bark or something. No, Mad Bark. Mad Bark.
Apple Bark sounds like a better name.
Yeah, apple cinnamon hard cider. This one's coming in at a 5%. So this is the 5%er.
So a little less potent.
It's not as hazy. It looks more like a beer when we poured it. It was more of a fizzy beer, I feel like.
I like that there's still bubbles in the bottom there. They're just clinging to this glass, dude.
The smell's not as good as that.
It smells like an artificial apple. Like not, no, it's like an artificial candy apple, dude. Like a candy apple,
smells like
Jolly Rancher.
The caramel candy apple suckers.
That's what I'm saying. It's artificial.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an artificial apple smell. That's exactly what it smells like.
Yeah.
Those candies.
Yeah.
You know those. I know those.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's a lot sweeter.
I was about to say it's a lot sweeter.
I gotta brush my teeth.
So the candy apple sucker vibe is definitely the vibe of this one.
That's tough to rate these two because they're sort of different vibes.
Correct.
I don't taste the alcohol in here. This is loaded with sugar. I mean, this is apple juice. This is straight apple juice.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
It's apple juice.
That is exactly what it is.
I really don't taste the cinnamon.
You could give this to...
I don't taste the cinnamon at all. I would say this is straight apple juice and a hint of the sucker.
Yep.
And it's packed with sugar. And this is really good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink it.
If somebody doesn't like alcohol and they don't drink at all, you can give this to them and you could play it off like it's apple juice. They wouldn't even know.
Put it in a sippy cup, give it to a baby, whatever you want to do.
I don't know if we're going that deep. I don't know if we're going that deep. Don't quote. Hey, man, when Rich says stuff like that, I don't know this guy, all right? Give it to him, baby. Good thing he's not a dad. At least not yet.
That's how sweet it is. The baby wouldn't know the difference. That's what I'm saying.
It tastes more like the yellow apple. This one was more of a
golden delicious.
Golden delicious. That's what I was looking for, peeps.
Golden delicious.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
But like I said, I can only drink one.
Yeah, I don't even want to switch it.
We're gonna rate it. I don't like this one. Like I like that one. I probably wouldn't order this at the bar. I'm probably gonna give it under that 5 mark. So we're gonna go 4.
It's so tough because I mean the flavor is there.
It's just. But I don't.
Yeah, it's too sweet. You said 4?
I'm going to bump it up to 5. It's middle of the road. I mean, if I had to drink it, I'll drink it, but it's I don't dislike it. Like, I could keep sipping on it. So I'll do 5.
I'm doing 4.5.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a 4.5.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and tally them up.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so the Ciderboys is going to be a 13, and the Schlaflys is going to be a 19, and the winner today, that was a good one.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I definitely.
Yeah.
I figured this one would be the winner. We both liked it. We both finished the glass. Compared to these ones, we're still kind of slowly sipping on.
Yeah.
These were already gone, like both these glasses.
Yeah. That wraps up this episode. Tune in next week. We're going to be reviewing maybe some shandies. I don't know.
Yeah, lemon shandy. We want the warm weather to come, so I think that's good. And make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like, that notification, all the good stuff. Help us out, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Catch you on the next one, guys. Schlafly.
You know that's going to be a short. Like, if this is gonna be a short already. Schlafly.
Schlafly.